Good morning, beautiful souls. This is Shamama Hunting Owl, and I am here with a reading for us for this week. I actually pulled the first half of this reading yesterday morning. I wanted to do a reading for Mother's Day, and then after I pulled the first set of cards, I went to pull the clarifiers, and Spirit said, nope, not today. And I was like, okay, that's weird. So I let it sit, and I was up early this morning and did my little meditation, and Spirit said, okay, it's time to clarify the reading and put it out. So here I am. So I want to thank you guys for being here with me. Sorry, my voice is still scratchy. Like I said, it's early in the morning here. Thank you for being here. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing. Welcome to all the new people that have subscribed recently. I hope that you're enjoying the content here that I share, and I would love to connect with you guys. So please leave comments, send me emails, let me know who you are and what you're all about and where you're at. So let us get started, you guys. We're gonna start off with let's light up some yummy sage. If my lighter will work, here we go. And just clear our energy, bring us all into the same energetic focus. It's just kind of let go of whatever trials and tribulations this day brings to you, and just come into a place of being at one, being at peace and connecting. All right. I'm going to take a little bit of my cacao this morning. It's so good, so good, so good, so good. Okay, so the energies have been super intense, as we know. We've had level G5 solar flares. We've had all of this solar radiation, gamma ray energy, plasma light codes coming through. I mean, there's been a lot of intensity in the atmosphere. And I know it's, there was a lot of concerns that, this was going to be related to creating other major event happenings, major power outages, electrical storms, things like that. Now, I don't know if that was actually happened since these flares and all of that. But what I do understand and know about the increase in the solar flares and the intensity of all of this on a scientific level is that every 11 years, the sun actually changes polarity, which I didn't ever know this. So the north and the south magnetic poles of the sun actually naturally flip every 11 years. Now, and this happens to be 2024 is the 11th year that this flip is supposed to happen. Now, again, I don't know a lot about the science. I don't know how that flip necessarily affects the poles on the earth, but it does happen every 11 years. So this is not something that's cataclysmic. This is not something that is a bad thing. But what happens is when the sun flips and resets itself, it does fine. And then over the course of that 11 years, it starts building again in the energies that create the flares and all of these things. So this is why, from a scientific level, we currently are in a space where we are seeing and experiencing this intensity, these massive coronal explosions, coronal eruptions, so intensely. Is because the sun is actually getting ready to flip. And they said that it could, what I had read and come to understand, that this flip is starting to slowly take place between the end of April, I think, or the middle of April it was, until October. And the 888 and the Lionsgate is playing some sort of like marking point is what I keep hearing. The indicator that the flip is almost complete is what I've been understanding and hearing. So, so this intensity of the sun and these flares are going to continue until the flip is complete. And like I said, I keep hearing like October, like 10/10. So, and then the sun will then begin to quiet back down, back into its peaceful stage. Now, obviously, we know energetically from a spiritual level what these are about and how they help with the ascension process, how it helps with clearing the karma on the planet, how it helps with the awakening process. So all of these things are playing a role together, and it's no coincidence that it happens to be the 11th year that the sun is ready to make this transfer, this revolution, revolving again. So so my guess is by the end of the year, energetically, toward the end, like October-ish, we should energetically start to be feeling more peaceful, more calm. The highs won't be so extremely high, and the lows won't be so extremely low anymore for us. Is there anything else I want to say about that? I don't think so. That's it. Coronal eruptions. It's so much fun, right? Anyway, but I guess what the other point of that is that I wanted to explain that a lot of the intensity that we are feeling, a lot of the emotional stuff, and the irritation, the aggravation, the wanting to get moving is all being fired up by these coronal eruptions and the intensity of it directed directly at Earth. Now, there is also, we had over the weekend these beautiful, depending on where you were in the world, this beautiful the auroras. And so a lot of people were in awe and amazed, and it was beautiful. Now, I didn't get to see it where I was. There was just too much light out here. But there were people in South Florida who were able to see it, that went out to the darker areas where there wasn't any light. But now what I'm understanding, and I don't really know a lot about this, but from now what I'm understanding is that HAARP had something to do with generating those, specifically as illusions. So if you guys know anything about that, I really don't. But there is some, I'm going to say, opinions out there that this was all actually like generated by the HAARP machines. I think there's like 7 of them across the globe. And so, yeah, so I don't know if you guys have anything to share about that. I would love to hear it. I don't really know enough about it, but supposedly it wasn't even real. It was all an illusion. It was all like engineered and put on like a fucking show for us. So like it was the 4th of July, right? Anyway, so yeah, so if you guys have anything to share about that, I'd love to hear your opinions, comments, whatever, on that. All right. So things have been intense. People want to get moving in their lives. People who have felt stagnant, stuck. And so this week's energy is about getting unstuck. This week's energy is about big changes in your physical and emotional fields, okay? Moving you into the direction of the things that you desire. What did I use? I used the Gilded Tarot, and then I used to clarify the As a Thought Tarot. So this is a really cool deck, you guys. See, there's the name. As a Thought. Thoth. I can never say that right. Anyway, you guys know what I'm talking about. All right. So, as I said, the energy is good this week. You gotta definitely put yourself in that mindset of deserving the good things. of seeing your progress and seeing how hard you've worked, and knowing that everything you've done has been for a greater purpose. Even if you may not understand it yet, it's for a greater purpose. All right, so we're going to start with the overarching, the supporting energy for this reading is the Six of Wands. This is the celebratory card. This is the card of being recognized by those around you for your achievements, for your commitment to your passions, because the Wands is about passions. It's about inspirations. So this person is being celebrated for their accomplishments, for their commitment to their journey, to the things that they believe as their guiding force, their following their heart, their dreams, their passions. Okay, and let's see. Yeah, and I don't know if you guys can see, but you know, this guy's got on his little turban, and he is also carrying his little laurels on the top of that wand. So he is being celebrated. He is being recognized. So you are being recognized this week. This is the point. You are being recognized this week for something that you have held your commitment to. And people are going to start seeing you for your truth, for yourself, for that commitment, that passion. Like, I really want to drive that home, because they're really saying, like, people are almost going to be in awe, because maybe these people didn't believe in you at first. Maybe these people were naysayers and turned their back on you, but now for some reason they are ready to see you, to celebrate you, to share in your victory, to say, hey, wow, you did this. And so the clarifying card, I asked for a card to clarify. Can you explain to us what we're being celebrated for exactly? We got the Four of Wands. And the four, again, so it's wands on wands. And so it's about the stability that you have been able to create in your life based on your truth, your inspiration, your passions. So again, even if you don't feel like you have this stability yet, it's coming. This is the energy that we are going to be experiencing again over the next week, whenever it is you're seeing this. Time is wonky there. It's not linear. But I asked for a reading about this week. So you're being celebrated. You're being recognized because of and Four of Wands is usually the marriage card, right? You do actually see two people there celebrating toward your commitment. Marriage is a commitment. Marriage is a giving of yourself into something, to create something with someone else. So this is that commitment. You did it, you're doing it, you've done it, you're being seen, and this is the energy of the week that supports you. It's beautiful. Like, I just want to stare at those two cards, because you're being brought into the center. Now, there is another person meeting you in that place, and so this could be a partnership, a coming together of sorts, because there's a lot in this reading that shows that. A passionate beginning, coming together to celebrate. Maybe somebody who finally recognizes your who you are, comes out of the crowd. Or maybe this is just you in spirit aligning, celebrating your commitment to yourself. So let's see. So I asked for, how did we get to this place? Like, what came first? And so the first card we got is the Devil. Sorry, guys. The Devil. Okay? And the Devil is about ego. The devil is about the shadow side of things. So somebody who maybe has had to tame or get more consciously aware of the darker shadow sides of themselves. Okay? This is someone who has a lot of, I want to say has a lot of history with darkness, being in the shadow, in their shadow self, not really wanting to see. You see the hood thing is over his eyes, like not really wanting to see the light, keeping themselves sort of trapped in that energy. So we're coming out of this devil ego energy, and it's clarified by the Five of Swords. So again, this is very much that ego, that tit for tat, that I have to be right. So there's that element of energy of having to prove myself, having to be right. I might have won this, but the short-term battle, but I am not really winning the war. But I also see in this energy, it's almost like this person is tired of, it's a different way to look at this card. Let's put it this way, okay? And I almost see that this guy is just tired of dealing with conflict with people. So he only picked up 3 swords, and you see there's like 2 guys left there with 2 more swords on the floor. This guy's got 3 swords. He's like, almost like, I'm taking my toys, my sand toys from the sandbox. I don't want to share my shit with anybody. And I'm not taking anything that doesn't belong to me. You know, I'm going to leave your shit here. If you guys want it, take it. But I'm taking my stuff and I'm going home. I'm tired of the battle. I'm tired of the tit for tat, the somebody always being wounded and hurt. So I think that this is the energy that we are coming out of. It's like seeing more, so it's almost like seeing more deeply. Okay. So what I'm hearing Spirit say is this past week or two, the dark shit that we have been feeling, those very, very heavy emotional energies, which I shared a post about that the other day that I was going through. We were shedding these parts of ourselves. Okay, we were shedding the fears that we hold that allowed those egoic behaviors, ego defense mechanisms that we use to protect ourselves. We were shedding those. And those ego defense mechanisms were held there by fear. So when I went through my little episode the other night, I was just completely washed over by fears. And with that came a lot of memories of behaviors and things I had done in the past in my life that were not intentionally meant to be bad or manipulative or negative or any of that, but it was just part of who I was because I didn't really know who I was at the time, nor did I understand my traumas and wounds. Well, I saw all of these things coming up. So this is what it is. The things, those egoic pieces of based in our fears that made us have to be a certain way were being taken away, being stripped, being washed away, being purged from us. I even almost want to say being burned in the fire, the purification. Like, you know, he's standing right in the fire. And this is what we do on this journey, isn't it? We literally allow ourselves to do this work. We welcome it, for Christ's sakes, right? Stepping into the fire, knowing that we will be purified, that we will be, I'm even hearing like sanctified, allowing all of the shadow to be burned away, being brought from the darkness into the light in understanding ourselves. So, all right, so next card is, so this person, us, ourselves, and I'm going to focus this on ourselves. I didn't do this into a masculine, feminine intention reading. Sorry, guys. This is about just us, ourselves, and what we're moving toward. So we have defeated. Okay, so here's the thing I love about this card before I move on. This is the defeat card. So we are defeating. We have defeated the devil. Okay, we have defeated it. Done. Because we are going to be recognized for defeating it. Okay, and celebrated for it. And it's going to bring us this very stable foundation moving ahead. Next card we have is the Knight of Wands. So now that we've defeated our devil, okay, we are now able to move forward as the Knight of Wands. We are able to go out on our crusade. Okay, now remember, this is before all of this supporting energy, okay? This is the outcome that's supporting energy. This is where we're going, right? But so we defeated the devil. We get on our horse and we set forth. This is the same guy on his horse moving forward, right? Following and pursuing our passions. And now this guy, hang on, put him under my light. This guy's not like running quick. Like he's like, fire's a fast energy. Wands is a fast energy. But if you see his horse is just kind of like trotting, I want to say. Trotting along. So I want to say it's a slow, steady burn. How about that? This is a slow, steady burn. He is not burning like a wildfire, but he's on his path. And I can literally see like the fuse has been lit. It's a nice, slow, steady fuse before we get to the pop, right? Okay. All right. So with this guy, with this Knight of Wands, okay, with you now being free from defeating your demons, defeating your ego, let's say, bringing it into the light and being purified. You step into this Knight of Wands, you're like, all right, I feel lighter. The devil's been put, into the light. I am aware of these shadow aspects of myself. And now I can move ahead toward my inspiration, toward what I really want to achieve, conquer, whatever it is. Clarifying him is strength and valor. Okay? Strength and valor. Yes, we've been bruised. This is the Nine of Wands. Yes, we've been bruised. Yes, we've been the wounded warrior. But we are resilient. We are strong. We now are so aware. And we have so much valor. Again, so much fire energy here, you guys. Right? Right? Because we have the Seven of Wands here also. Valor. We have strength and valor. We are able to defend and protect our one wand. Our one wand. Look, everybody's holding just one wand. We are able to protect our one goal, our one mission, our one passion, our one inspiration. We've leveled up. We have leveled up. We will defend and protect any way we have to because we are strong enough now. We are brave enough now. Again, it was like we had to face those fears that were underlying those ego defense mechanisms that we learned, that we cultivated in our life to be able to handle our fears. And what are the fears? The fears are abandonment, rejection, not being good enough, humiliation, betrayal. These are the things that shaped and formed our fears and therefore enabled us to create those defense mechanisms, those toxic behaviors that we all have, the shadows that we all have. But something here has shifted. Something here has changed. We have defeated this part of our ego. And they keep having me repeat this, and it's making me a little crazy, but they really want you to hear this and get it and understand it, you guys. Oh my God. This is a huge turning point, is what I'm hearing. All right, take a breath. This is a huge turning point for the things that give you inspiration, for your creations, for your passions, for the things that drive you. And I'm going to say for the things that really kind of like turn you on. And I don't mean it in a sexual way. I mean like really get your blood pumping, really get you excited and wanting to get out of bed in the morning, you know? Instead of it being like, oh, it's Monday, I gotta get up out of bed, it's like you jump up out of bed, you get 2 feet on the floor, you're like, yay, I want to start this day. This is that energy, you guys. All right, so the next card we have after the Knight of Wands, where is this Knight of Wands going? Where is he traveling? She traveling to? Traveling to the Two of Cups. Now they're traveling again, and so I'm going to go back to that Four of Wands card where we see 2 people, right? Everything has only been 1 person, but now we actually see 2 people. All right, we see 2 people. So this person is going toward something that is going to be a collaboration, be a union that will be incredibly full of love, that will be incredibly full of reciprocity. I mean, again, I talked about, you know, being seen, being recognized, being seen in this first card. Truly being seen. You being seen by someone else who shares the same values, the same principles, the same, I want to say the same emotional intelligence as you have, the same vibration, the same frequency. It's like meeting yourself. Meeting yourself. Okay, so you're going to come in. This is where you're moving, and I don't even think you know that. Here's the thing. I don't feel like this Knight of Wands knows that this is where they're headed. They just know they're setting out on their passions, the things that they've held on to this whole time, that they have held as their truth, as their inspiration for what they do, for what you do. This is where they're headed. This is what they're going to run into on this journey. Because they are brave, because they have now released the fears that keep them from taking this journey. There you go. Love, fulfillment, meeting your emotional equal. And honestly, like I'm looking, so this gives me the energy, you guys, of the Star card. Okay. Your North Star, your guiding light. This is your equal is coming to share their experience with your experience, bringing together the 2. Now, we can't make this shit up, guys. Clarifying this, we have the Lovers. So again, the 2 people coming together. This could be a choice, making the decision, okay, to put the cups together, to do this path together, to come and create. You know, the Four of Wands is the 11-11. You got 2 sticks, you got 2 wands, I got 2 wands. I have 1 cup, you have 1 cup. We bring them together. So there is definitely a union. I don't want to focus on if it's a twin flame union. You take this as it resonates for you. For some, this can be that energy, okay, of a runner returning. Okay, can be, but that's not what I want to focus on, you guys, okay? But this is a union, a coming together of like-minded, like-vibrationed souls ready to share, choosing to come together. I even want to say choosing each other choosing each other's cup, saying, this aligns with me. Let us share in this experience. Let us build something together with our passions, with our inspirations, you guys. I love this. All right. Last set of cards, you guys. 10 of Pentacles. That's what's coming out of this. That's what's coming out of this. Is everything. The treasure chest just gets blown wide the fuck open. All the material goods, all of the material abundance, goods, things that you may need to create what you want to create. Together, you create it. It brings all the things into the physical world. And we have clarifying that as if, you know, we could make this shit up, the Two of Cups again. Again, the two people choosing. Now, here's one thing that I love about this Lover's card now, or this Two of Cups card. Now, normally the Two of Cups card just has the masculine energied person reaching his hand for the feminine's cup. Check this out, guys. What did I say about being equal and reciprocal? Both people wanting this and reaching to each other. Look, they're both reaching their hands to each other. And this is divinely protected and guided by spirit. So the strength, even though the nine of Wands is about like the wounded warrior and being defensive and protective, he also has great strength. And in this deck, it's known as the Strength card, or known for its strength. Strength is usually about the lion, and here we have the lion. This union, this coming together equally with reciprocity is strong, is protected, is because both people have leveled up in this experience. And these people are ready to say, let's share this. Let's take this, whatever we have that's emotionally, and again, I don't want to focus on union, love, relationship. This can be partnership with business that both people are very much in love with and passionate about. But this could also be union. Okay? But whatever it is, it's supported and going to create this amazing stability. This is long-term abundance, prosperity, something that will align fully in love with you and for you. So you guys, I hope you like this reading. I am sending you all so much love and light, gratitude and blessings, always beautiful souls. Have the most amazing, wonderful day, week, and I love you, and we'll talk again soon.